ब्रो आपको मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है? डिस्कॉर्ड पे एक बार कंफर्म कर दो। भाई आवाज़ आ रही है अब? चलो।
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to The Gamer. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only David Gower.
Thanks, others. It's great to be here, and I'm sure we're in for a fantastic match. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions, and it's a very batter-friendly pitch. There's not going to be much for the bowlers. The weather conditions are perfect for cricket. Absolutely no threat of any rain.
Nice information there from David Gower. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitch side to see who'll be batting first.
India win the toss, and they're going to have a bat. It seems the sensible decision given the look of the pitch. There will be something for the bowlers, but not much.
Am I audible, bro?
Players look
can't
ready.
listen
The
me.
umpires are in position for the first ball.
Okay, no problem.
The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
Let's go, guys. कौन है चैट पे? भाई चैट पे कोई है तो बताओ कैसा खेलते हैं ता भाई। क्या हुआ, रुक क्यों गए?
some adjustments to the field.
Here we go. First ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow.
Straight seam in finger. Okay.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
बड़ा अलग ही फील्ड है भाई. लग रहा है इन सिंगर्स आने वाली है बहुत सारी.
Can't get that outside the run field. There'll be one run here for them.
Picked up a single, first ball of the innings. India are now underway.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, where did that come from, you wonder? After some time spent in the dressing room, it's pretty obvious what their intentions are.
Good pitch to bat.
Yeah. Super shot.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Wide.
Great work behind the stumps, save some runs with that dive.
Yeah. Time that perfectly. A couple on offer here. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for six.
Pads that away.
ओए
Huge
हाइट
appeal.
है हाइट नहीं है. ले
They're
लेता हूँ.
thinking
एम्पायर कौन
long
लग
and
रहा.
hard on this one. It's close, but I think it's hitting.
Nothing
Umpires
picked up from the
call
bat.
है
This
शायद.
could spell trouble. Well, would you look at that? A
Outside
very
leg,
good
Lohan.
review. Nothing wrong with the impact. but it
Lucky
hit the
me.
wickets, though. How close is that? Could be the wicket.
बच गए भाई बच गए. हलीम दार
Brilliant decision
इसीलिए
to
खड़ा करा है
review. They
तुझे मैंने
backed
यहाँ
off.
पे.
Going with pace now.
अफरीदी आ गया. अफरीदी.
Misses everything.
वाइड है क्या
That's
नहीं.
wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
सहवाग गुस्सा नहीं भाई.
Quick onto that in the infield.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
वाइड
Beaten
है
on the
क्या.
drive.
होना तो
Misses
चाहिए.
out there on the
नहीं
short
है.
and wide one.
फर्स्ट बाउंसर है.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Picks the gap perfectly.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that. A few moves made in the field.
अब इन स्विंगर नहीं डाल पाएंगे.
Yep. There'll be runs here.
डाल दी भाई पहले.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
End of the over. 11 runs coming
ब्लफ
from
खेल
it.
ले ब्लफ मेरे साथ.
India are none for 31. Wow, that's missed a
अबे
lot.
कितनी स्लो आई है.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Unlucky. All right.
Yep.
अबे
Huge edge.
एज क्यों निकल ले.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Yeah. Nice shot. Runs possible.
नहीं. बढ़िया.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
2 रन या 3 या
That was
4.
a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot and that raced away for 4.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
You just can't give them that much width. You bowl out there and you get what you deserve.
Over. India are none for 43. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
No. भाई साहब डायरेक्टेड.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
And caught. That's just superb.
साला क्या एज निकला भाई. अंदर आई.
First wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and
Cutter.
disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Difficult period as they come to the
Cutter.
wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Drives and misses everything.
वाइड है क्या.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. They'll get at least one.
At least one. भाई
And they're
साहब,
away and
घंटे
nicely off
देख
the
लो
mark.
इनके. सीधा विकेट पे. ये लग जाएगा तो आउट है. अच्छा मत ही भागो.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
5 runs added there. India are 1 for 48. Great shot. At least one on offer.
नहीं.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
La.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
भाई डायरेक्टेड कैसे मार
Well, the
रहे हैं?
communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
इन स्विंगर आ रही है इनकी.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
विराट, इजी विराट इजी.
They'd look for a couple here.
कपल बोल दिया कमेंटेटर ने, मतलब कपल हो जाएगा. भाई साहब कौन से पर गए फील्डिंग के? सीधा विकेट पे.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. 10 runs added there. India are 1 for 58. Payne, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
पेन नहीं पारने लगे भाई. कहाँ से आए हैं कमेंटेटर?
A few moves made in the field.
इन स्विंगर्स आने वाले. इन स्विंगर्स धाड़ धाड़ धाड़. इन स्विंगर्स.
Well timed. But
Wow.
there's a fielder out there.
एंडी पैलबर्नी.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Changes made in the field. All right.
And gone.
साला
Brilliant
बाहर गई
reactions to
बॉल.
take that one.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be
Surya.
looking to play within
Aaja
the field
Surya.
early and expand as they get settled. Couldn't have played that any better.
Surya, my boy.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease. Some adjustments to the field.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
भाई
Let it
60
come
टच
right
होने
under
वाले.
their eyes. But just didn't time it well.
59.
That ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. The captain now has 3 more fielders to
Freedom
work
in
with
the field.
outside the circle. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
ये क्या करता है? ये भी वही करता है. अच्छा जी.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
1 2 3 4 5. भाई 5 है ऑफ में. अच्छा. इसको मैसेज करना पड़ेगा. अच्छा हट गए. ठीक है. All right. Same field, not an issue. मलिंगा
Oh
है.
yes, the slow one
चलो
beats
पता
the
चल गया
bat.
जल्दी.
Didn't pick it out the hand.
He is Malinga. Got it.
Couldn't get it through the field. Great shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat
भाई
of.
इसके दो
You
फील्डर
don't
एक
want
के
to be
ऊपर एक
giving
खड़े
easy
हैं.
runs away.
एक डीप स्क्वायर लगे और चिपका हुआ है दूसरा उससे.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
वाइड है.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Really good shot there.
डायरेक्ट हिट तो भाई की बड़ी खतरनाक है. अबे पहुंच जा.
12 runs added there. India are 2 for 84.
वेन पार्नेल ठीक है. आओ पार्नेल आओ. अबे भाई क्या क्या चेंजेस कर रहे हैं.
Nicely played.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Good shot. A beauty.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily. Edge.
ये नहीं यार.
They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question.
ये जो मैं दूर हटा वो गलत किया.
Caught, and that's stopped.
After all that effort, they just
I
couldn't manage to
see,
go
I
for the
see.
100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
I
Big
see, I
opportunity.
see, I
They've worked
see.
hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
This is where they can be so good because they were so quick to get back and onto this.
Nicked it. Loud shout.
पंत जी क्या कर गए?
Dives and takes a nice catch.
कैच दे
It's the
गए.
sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
वाइड है.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Unplayable.
Luck is
no
on my
reward,
way.
flying to the boundary.
Yes.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
दो रन ले लेते हैं फिर. भाई नहीं.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
मलिंगा आजा भाई मलिंगा. तेरे को भी
A few
देखो.
moves made in the field.
Oh, changes made again in the field. अबे नहीं.
Doesn't beat the infield. There'll be one run here for them.
कोहली
Got
का
forward
विकेट.
and was able to drive the
Yeah,
ball.
that was-
Lovely shot and good running.
चलो कोई नहीं. सूर्या तो है सूर्या. वाइड है यार. एम्पायर.
Out of reach and lucky not to be called a wide.
एम्पायर साला भड़वा. ये तो वाइड है यार.
Tried to get the drive
भाई
away.
हद है.
Didn't time the shot well and through to the keeper.
एम्पायर क्या है? वाइड.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Oh, nice bowling. भयंकर क्या खेल रहा है
That's a
शमी.
wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at
इसको
all.
क्यों ले आया
Poor
मैं?
play.
चूतिए को. गंद मचा रखी है यहाँ पे. भाई ये थर्ड है आपकी शायद.
That's out. Caught.
अच्छा नहीं वाइड थी शायद एक.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
बिशन सिंह
With the fall
बेदी.
of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. We've seen good control in spin from this bowler.
शादाब खान आ
Looking
गया
forward to
भाई.
seeing what they can do here.
स्लाइडर है. सी I see. पुजारा भी खिलाया भाई ने.
What great reaction.
भाई
Brilliant
साहब ये
catch
बॉलर
close
मेरे
in.
क्या चूते हैं. शामी भी.
Well, this is a
बेदी.
fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
There'll be runs here.
रन्स तो ऐसे बोल रहे थे कितने रन्स हैं
Decide against the second way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
बहुत लेट माइंड चेंज किया मैंने इस शॉट पे कुछ और खेलने का सोच रहा था
Nice shot, runs possible.
अंदर ले आओ भाई एक फील्डर सर के ऊपर से टपाएंगे उसके
Well
अबे
placed, should get a single. Comfortable single if they take it.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
10 ओवर 112 पिच है वोडाफोन टोयोटा स्पॉन्सर तो 80 के लगाए क्या फील्ड है चेंज फाइन लेग और अच्छा जी
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
सारे पाँव में फंस गई बॉल
Good looking shot, back into position easily and timed it beautifully.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
ओए डायरेक्ट हिट नहीं
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Finds the edge.
भाई साहब
Confident appeal. Could it be?
ये बॉल इतनी तेज आई और
And
आई
taken by the
स्लो
wicketkeeper. Brilliant bowling to get the edge.
ऐसा
Back to
कैसे
the
हुआ
sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
never
With
know
that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
चल बेटे पठान
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
They'll get at least one.
दो ले ले
Caught. What a position to
भाई
set there. A brilliant
साहब
catch.
to trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end.
हाला
For
बुमरा
someone
को
with
ला
such
नहीं
batting
सकते.
skills, this goes down as a fail.
Field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
जबरकर श्रीनाथ.
Misses everything.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
9 रन 2 विकेट. शादाब खान. अच्छा जी.
They'd look for a couple here.
कपल बोल दिया पर होगा नहीं.
They need to get their calling right. Mix-ups like that won't help either of this pair.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
नहीं.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. A freebie coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
आजा फ्रीडी आजा.
Chance to run two.
2.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Bowler is
But
confident
they
on
are
this
out.
one.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
वाइड है भाई.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
And with that, they're off the mark.
MSD को कुछ करना पड़ेगा.
Beaten on the drive.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Drives and misses everything.
वाइड
No
है
runs
क्या?
on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly, no harm done. Both batters survive.
5 runs in that over. India are 9 for 134. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
मन तो कर रहा है छक्का मार दो स्पिनर को पर विकेट गिरेगा जरा.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Huge shout.
अबे
Bowler
यार.
seems very confident with that one. Nothing to lose, really. It's been given out once.
हाल चुके एजेस निकलने हैं.
Oh, that is a great catch. No change to the decision, and the review is lost. They thought there were 2 noises. They've been bundled out for not many at all. The bowlers have done their job, just need the batting to finish it off. Misses out on the first ball of the innings.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Rizwan gets off the mark.
Sharma is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep. No. Yep.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Strong appeal.
Yep. Yep.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep.
अबे भाई कैच कर यार. ए कैच क्यों नहीं है ये? What the fuck, man?
Nice shot.
It was a shorter ball that seemed really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
No.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
कर ले भाई
Immaculate
कैच
timing there.
ये भाई साहब
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch,
बड़ा
but still
बदतमीज
a
है
great
भाई ये
stop.
तो ऐसे भागता है
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yeah.
Straight to the fielder.
बे
Thought
मार
about the single,
यार
decided against it, probably for the better.
Going with spin now.
आर्या पार देखी जाएगी बैंकर भाई क्या थ्रो है तेज मारो भयंकर
Yep, yep.
Really good shot there.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them. Hit that hard, nailed it.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. And gone! Amazing work from the keeper.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They'd removed a real threat before they could get going.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Nice bowling.
This could be close. Bit of movement. I don't think they'll find it's hitting the stumps.
बेशर्मों की
Let's
तरह
see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Doesn't beat the infield.
ए भाई मार यार क्या बदतमीजी है भाई
Couldn't have hit that any better.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great shot. Placement
Yep.
exquisite.
मलिंगा एक रत्ती की फील्डिंग नहीं करता है भाई.
That was a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. There'll be runs here.
हाँ अभी बैठ जाओ पूरा.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
भाई मलिंगा पकड़ ले
Quick
एक
onto
बॉल.
that in the infield.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
स्पिनर ही
Some
करेंगे
adjustments
कुछ
to the field.
ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे. भाई कहाँ खड़ा है? शफल माना जाएगा क्या?
Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
Well, they lose at the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone.
ए यार क्या है भाई? कैच करो. हद है मैच.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. Got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Couldn't get it through the field.
Sensible decision in the end not to take that run.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
That gets things going. Getting your first runs always
भयंकर
helps
2
settle the
विकेट तो भाई
nerves.
आने चाहिए थे जो नहीं आए पूरे पूरे. शर्मा को आउट करना पड़ेगा.
They'll have to bowl that one again. Must have only been missing by a few millimetres.
शर्मा एच देगा मुझे लगता है.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
आ जा भाई. कहाँ है अपना?
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Over ends. So too does the power play. Change is coming in the field. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
चल पठान जो दिन में गया था वही कर दे.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
भाई साहब फील्डिंग तो ओपी कर रहे हैं मेरे लिए.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
कैच
shot
नहीं.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Time that perfectly.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yes.
Edge. What a ball.
Payne shakes their head.
Edge
Was there
Salah.
to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
भाई
They'll
कर
get
ले
at
यार
least one.
कैच.
Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Rahman, whose first task is getting himself settled. Good shot.
भैंस
A
की ये कैसा
beauty.
शॉट है भाई.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Boundary
यहाँ अलग शॉट जा
off
रहे
the
हैं.
last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Big appeal.
भाई साहब. कहा भाई बड़े बेशर्म आदमी हो यार तुम. अगर ये आउट है ना तो बड़ा पछताऊंगा मैं.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yeah.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Rahman didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, that's the 50. Blink and you'd miss it. There has been some really good batting strokes. Just masterful play.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire's given it as a wide.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That's off the middle of the bat.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
Sharma is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
Wait there.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
It's another wicket, the 4th. Sometimes you just have to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Middle that one. Great timing.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Yeah.
Good shot. Found the gap.
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Khan will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing
अबे
away.
चिप करा क्या भाई?
A juicy delivery like that on leg stump isn't going to be missed by this batter. They just put it away.
चिप लग रहा है.
Yeah.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. A brilliant batting effort gets them home easily in the end. A fabulous all-round performance in what has been a